What is up, guys? I am just checking out my slime minions right now. Today, I hope something eventful happens. Hello? Hello? Oh, right. I hate that it does that. I'm not even placing a block down. That's so stupid. Hypixel, fix this ASAP, please. I think I'm just gonna sell one of these. I don't really care for them. I need to collect my diamond minion also. I already pretty much maxed out my slime minion. I don't really care for it, and that's just like free cash. Then I need to get more. I need to get a lot more money. So yeah. Okay. Let's get on my farming army. How do I unlock? I need VIP. Awesome. Yeah, I'm not getting that. Well, I could, but like, is it even permanent or like what? If it's not permanent, like you don't have like VIP forever, then no, I'm not gonna buy that. It is winter time. I could do some jury stuff, but like my mining level is pretty fine. You guys found that out firsthand. I could get mining 21, but I think today we go fishing. I wanna fish. That sounds fun today. I know it might not be the most fun watching wise, but I have a lot of things to talk about. So it won't be the worst thing ever. I think, where do we fish at? I think I know where I want to fish. Also, I will try and turn on some music or something. I don't know if it'll work. But if it won't, then like whatever. I'll try and put on some music maybe to the background or something. But that's sometimes lag me a little bit, but hey. Hypixel does have its own like music track and stuff with like jukeboxes. I don't know how they got it to work like that, but you know what? Wait, is my master volume not even up? Not very. There we go. Turned it up a little bit on OBS. There you go. Okay, maybe not like there. So, oh god, I did not mean to close OBS almost. Okay, so, the thing I wanted to talk about mostly was, you know that hardest I've been hitting at and stuff? So I got to 250 demons. I did get past it, because I didn't really care if it was going to be my 250th demon, and also I need to get some things out of the way. I'm currently beating Acropolis, and which I should be tomorrow, and maybe posting a video of that even before this possibly comes out. So look out for that, because it's going to be practice for my level that I'm trying to beat right now, Wild Rose. Excuse me. Which is going to be my new hardest. I don't have fishing armor, don't I? Yeah, I don't. Awesome. That's great. But anyways, yeah, Wild Rose, new hardest, Acropolis, gonna be new hardest Insane Demon, probably. I don't know. There's a you know the levels Kelvin's Cavern that I posted so long ago? I really feel like that's just a really hard level. I don't know if it's harder than Acropolis. It's taking definitely more attempts than it, but attempts don't mean everything. Like I have more attempts on Bloodbath, but Blade of Justice took me less. Doesn't mean it's harder, you know. But yeah, I don't know. It's weird, cause like making in Kelvin's Cavern though is a lot more different than playing a level that you didn't make yourself. But it's really weird. I don't know. It's just in my opinion though, so it doesn't really matter. And Kelvin's Cavern isn't rated and probably won't ever be rated. And I'll also like give it like a really good update, which I'm trying, but I don't know. I don't really have the time, and I need to play more, I guess, or something. I'll try and get to it someday. It's something I'm willing to do. What level? 6? 7? I'll try and get to 10, and then we'll be done fishing. But yeah, Wild Rose, new hardest. It was finally picked after a long time of delaying rerolls and everything, and just getting levels that I don't really actually want to do. As of right now, like I want to beat all those levels on the wheel at some point. Just maybe not as a new hardest, you know. Sometimes the speeding a level at difficulty when you're a lot better is a lot more enjoyable than as a new hardest. So yeah. Also, crazy news. I got like chat banned from this one guy today, and I bet someone's probably from that server is gonna be watching this. Like, bro, move on. I did. I just want to talk about it. It just happened. I haven't talked about it at all here. So like, yeah, I guess I spoiled a raid, or I did. I kind of like I hinted at it. I didn't spoil it. I didn't tell even who it was. No, nothing. I'm just like, hey, there's a surprise coming. Like, it could have been like gift subs, a subscription, anything, and not just a raid. You know, like, come on. But yeah, I was like chat banned for them for like an hour, and then it got resolved. So yeah, it was crazy. I've never been like in trouble in like a chat or or anyone's Twitch channel ever, because I'm a good person on Twitch and stuff. You know, that's kind of my job. You know, I'm getting paid and shit from Twitch, so I don't want to get in trouble with the other Twitch streamers. That's a big thing. Like, whatever, dick around whatever I want on my phone account, but like, if they get to my main, it's over, and I don't have a job plan, you know? Because I really want to be like a professional streamer and stuff like that. It's a fun side job. Not like, okay, well, my actual job, I want to be as a comic maker, you know? My comic, I called it a manga, but now it's a comic, because, you know, it doesn't take, well, it does take place in Japan, but it isn't like, you know, traditional Japanese mangaka and stuff like that. So I've degraded it, I've subjected it to change to a comic. That's what I refer as my stories to now, as a comic. So that one job is a comic. Please refer to it as a comic. If you call it a manga, like, okay, it doesn't really care, but it's like, if you're in the knowledge of me telling you right now, then call it a comic. And I love talking about that. I've been getting some okay questions and stuff from it, and I love enjoying. I feel like anyone would like enjoy the pleasure of having someone talk about their artwork and ask questions, because I love answering questions. I love getting asked questions about it, because it's, you know, a very complex story. And if you have anything, do you like have any questions about it, type it in the comments, join my Discord, ask me there. Going on my own personal DMs, I don't care. It is a great thing to talk about, and you'll get straight up answers, not unless it's like really weird, but like even then maybe you'll get an answer. I don't really care too much. Ask as many as you want. Also, I will yap. I have yapped for hours about it. It's not even funny, and it's one of my greatest achievements probably. Also, if you have a question about if there will be a sequel or how this even started, there is a prequel to the story, and there are going to be 6 to 7 sequels to it. I think 6 is at least the most amount I want to do before, you know, I don't know, I freaking die before. I don't know. Really? The thing is, like, I think I've said this multiple times on camera, stream, and everything. I just need an art iPad, and I'm trying to save up for it and everything. I have a debit card and everything. I just need to get the iPad and start drawing. That's literally it. So like, I hope soon, especially with how good my Twitch is like paying me and stuff recently. Like, it's not like the craziest shit, like, you know, $100,000, you know, anything like that, but it's fine. It's still good, and it's only gonna get better. 20,000 combat EXP, combat level 15, awesome. That's great. Now I can use dragon armor and skyblock level 30. Everything is falling into line. This is great. The new Forging update is out actually, which is amazing. I will definitely be checking that out on stream or on video, maybe even both. So yeah, a lot of great things have been happening, and a lot of things are coming in the future. Once I start getting that iPad and start drawing, I might post also some like speed drawings and stuff, or like showing off chapters, because I want to remake all of them, all the chapters digitally. And okay, I want to go back more to my dream job stuff. It's a comic. I want to like get away to where I can put all my digital arts, like frame by frame, chapter by chapter stuff, kind of like like Marvel comics and stuff, and then just like print it out from my iPad, like those digital papers from like a printing machine and out. I don't even know if that technology exists. That could totally not even exist, and I'm going on a whim that this job couldn't even be a possible thing. Even then, if I get some good art supply, I could still probably make do. Because I want to make physical copies and also sell it digitally, digital copies, and like audiobooks and stuff like that, or animations and stuff also digitally on my YouTube channel, which could be a members only thing possibly. I don't know. I don't really feel like being that big of a sellout though. That's possibly a like for only bonus chapters, because I do want to make like bonus chapters and stuff like that. But selling out on that sort of stuff is like I don't like it, and I really like cheap things. Like when I sell my comics and everything, I want to make them like $10, like cheap comics that you can just get, kind of like back in the old days where like a comic chapter was like only $1. And I want my chapters to be, kind of how I did in the paper versions before. I kind of like exponentially, the chapters got longer, up to 100 pages long. So that was kind of crazy. Well, for like 50 pages, 2 panels each. But I might do it like how Marvel comics kind of do it and stuff like that, where it's like multiple panels in one in this little amounts of pages in total. That's like my main career choice that I really want to do, if that's possible in the near 3 to 4 years, I would say. But it's all speculative, and I don't even know if some of that technology even exists. And I have other choices, which is streaming, YouTuber, those two kind of combined together, especially if I get a better computer. Because this one is like a 6-7-year-old computer, which, isn't the best, and you can see it on my streams and stuff where it lags, or even on my videos. So yeah, I do not have the best gaming rig ever, and it will be improved once I start getting paid more and stuff. But for now, this is what you have to deal with, and I can't really do anything about that. I can't really get a job or a better job than just Twitch, because it's crazy that there's even a way that is Twitch or YouTube where young people can make money. That's crazy. But it's great. I love it. It's good. Sometimes it's a good thing, like for people like me who just want to have fun and do something and also gain something out of it, which is a great thing to have. I should have my lion pets out. Wait, I don't have my lion pet with me. It's still in the... I can't. I completely forgot about that. But yeah, sometimes it isn't good because like some people just get like randomly popular and they get a lot of money and stuff, and it's like kind of weird, and then they kind of like vanish. Like they just get one blow up and then they get a bunch of random money from like YouTube, let's say, or TikTok maybe even. And then they're just like, I can't really keep up. And then sometimes they just lose their monetization once they fall off and stuff. Maybe they don't. I don't really know how it really works. Help me get partner on Twitch, please. I want to get more money and stuff so I can make my streams better. I put in off a lot of stuff on Twitch though. I kind of just like to stream. That's like it. It's like, I don't like to do too much extra stuff until like way later. Cause like, I'm not even at a 500 follower mark. But I'm close. I'm very close. So, it's like, I'm getting there. Sorry about like my voice sounding really weird. I don't know. I'm very tired. I've been talking pretty constantly today and stuff. I'm like laughing and shit. Today's been a day. With that band and everything. But yeah. Life updates. I'm going to the gym more and stuff. It's been really enjoyable. I benched 70 yesterday. My arm still hurts. But it was a great time at the gym. I didn't go for a week. I just like a lot of things, and I just really wasn't feeling like going a lot, I guess. I don't know. I just got kind of lazy and shit. So yeah, that was really big on my part, and I feel like I've gone, like I mentally and physically got a lot weaker there. But I'm going back up. It's fine. Probably by the time this video comes out, I'll probably already have hit the gym again. So yeah, it's fine. I'm very happy and stuff, and I love that I'm growing on Twitch a lot. I feel like I've hit a point where at least I'm getting a follow, and that's something. Like, the more follows I get, the better I get on the algorithm. But I feel like it's not 100% follows that gets you pushed out. It's also views. A lot of like concurrent viewers and stuff. So like I feel like pushing out streams like level requests give me a lot of views, and then switching over to something else kind of feels a lot more scummier than starting out with something that's going to give me a lot less views and then switching over to something that's going to give me a lot more views. But I feel like overall, once you hit a certain point in like Twitch or YouTube, when you can just do anything that you want and people will watch, kind of like on Markiplier. He plays a lot of different games, but he still gets a lot of views because, you know, he's a multi-million subscriber YouTuber. Or let's say Zeronium, he has 27,000 follows, which is still really good for some guy who's been streaming for what, 4 or 5 years, maybe even more. I don't know. I'm not really caught up on that, on Zeronium lore wise. I like him a lot, and I'm a very big fan, but I don't know. Might have to fact check that. But yeah, 27,000 follows, and he plays a lot of Roblox and other games, but just because like people like me were really big fans of him, and I just like to be overall with him and not just know him for like jump trash. Like today he had over 300 concurrent viewers overall for his whole entire stream just for playing Shimmer. There was Andrew Demon, and then it went only down to 100, maybe 200 views once he started doing his profile picture voting, which you know, that's still really good though. That's only 100 pretty much decrease when it's something that's really crazy to doing something that, you know, you're not really 100% the most known for. Talking about that profile picture contest for a little bit, I got like into the 3rd round of voting. I don't even know how. And you want to know what I freaking submitted? No jokes. I'll show you right here after I kill this guy. This is what I freaking submitted, dude. Come here. I'm gonna show you this shit. Okay. Can we go back down? Where is it? Where is it? There it is. This one. This is the one that I submitted. It has a dot on it. That's my cursor left on it. But anyways, this is the person who won. You want to see? I swept the competition. Yeah, it was Seagull versus that, and then Seagull versus the off-center Zeronium profile picture, and I won. And then I lost to the Diamond Disco, which is kind of sad. I already submitted one though already. It looks a lot better, and it's not an actual joke. This is from my bigger art project that I did. Actually, I put it into this one. This, like, right there. That was where I put it. Right over there. And I don't think anyone has noticed. I got some reactions from my bestie, Legal. He might be in the comments when I post this. He's like, hey, that's me. Anyways. Sorry about that little side tangent. I've been getting back at art a lot, and I've been growing a lot of connections and stuff. It's been really great, and yeah, especially am growing in, you know, the Hypixel community, especially for my streams and stuff, which I do. I'll probably be streaming by the time this comes out. Maybe not like streaming right now as I post this, but you know, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Sunday, 8 p.m. plus, that's when I stream. So you'll maybe catch me there playing Hypixel. I will be on Wednesday, definitely. Well, no, I'll be Well, it depends if I beat Acropolis or not tomorrow. So you'll probably catch me playing Acropolis on Wednesday, possibly. Then I'll play Hypixel, and then I'll probably be postponing Wild Rose for a little bit. Probably until I get full Wise Armor. Oh, I didn't know I could do that even. So yeah. And then I'll probably get back to Wild Rose, and you'll probably be seeing me playing that until I probably beat it. Or I end up dropping it, which I don't want to drop it, but I don't know if I'll be able to stream it as much as I want to because of how laggy it is and just like how much shit is going on the screen. Like, I want to show you something after this fish or whatever it's gonna be. I'll show you how bad it can get actually, and you're like, oh, it shouldn't be that bad. Like, come on, you don't want to know. Well, I'll show you anyways. If we don't care, then like skip ahead a little bit. If I can find it. It was from Mando. It should be here somewhere. This is back when I had the wheat farm. I can't find it. I don't know, man. Whatever. It just lags. It lags really bad. That's all I could say. So yeah. Pretty much those are all the little updates I pretty much have for you guys. Like I said, any questions about really anything, mostly my comic. I will say there is 1,416 chapters planned. Oh yeah, right, you can actually swim now. I completely forgot about that. Because those are my two favorite numbers, and I really want... One thing on the later chapters, I want to take like community suggestions for like people Luke can fight and stuff. Because sometimes it's mostly just gonna be me that is like making the guys who Luke fights. Also, a lot of recent things I've been thinking about is the parasite that Luke has. I feel like I'm kind of like retexturing it into being where the parasite is inside of Luke, but also I'm the original transformations and stuff, you know, like the like Super Saiyan stuff that I was kind of doing because I'm not very original or wasn't very original back then. I'm thinking is going to be different. I'm going to change it a lot from what it was back then and turn it into an actual logical story stuff. Excuse me. So I'm thinking that how much energy the parasite has, because okay, the parasite runs off of any energy, which is like, it can, the thing is like, you can make the parasite run, and it will gain more energy by running than losing energy at the same time. It will get a net positive out of the running, which is, you might say like, hey, how does that work? Well, it doesn't have to put much energy into running as it will gain at some point. So yeah, it's weird. Mostly, okay, spoilers for my comic. If you ever want to read it or watch it, skip. I might put up a timestamp of when you have to skip. Later, when Luke finally gains control, the parasite is actually really smart. It is a advanced one that it will do anything, and it will become really smart and really intelligent to find a way to get energy, and it finds a way to exploit to get infinite energy by using suns and then remaking the suns around it, because it gets more energy than it does to remake the suns, making an infinite energy loop. And because the energy loop is so big, it fully quenches its thirst of energy and then finally accepts itself to be a helper to Luke, since it's now permanently full. It has reached containment, and the parasite core has been full of energy, and that is pure raw solar energy from suns, mostly giant white dwarf suns that are so much bigger than even our solar system. It's crazy. But even then, Luke can, at that point, has the power to just make his own atoms or anything, any atomic size, infinitely bigger or smaller So really, the parasite size and Luke's size doesn't really change. It's just the amount of power that it has and energy is pretty much limitless. So Luke can never get tired again. Also, that's another thing. He doesn't need to sleep or anything anymore because he just runs off that energy, which keeps him awake. Which you might say, how does that work? Well, let's say you're always energized, so you would never have to sleep, you know? Like, oh, what if he gets fatigued though, and like, you know, needs to rest, like his mind needs to rest or anything. No, it just like stabilizes. It just like, it never goes down in the first place. It's kind of like the item rock bottom from the Binding of Isaac, if you've ever heard of it, as a way where your stats can never go down, it can only go up. So let's say you take almond milk, which is an item that gives 5 times your tier rates, plus like 2 tiers, but also makes your damage go down by 2, and makes your damage multiplier 0.5, cutting your damage in half, and lowering it by a lot. So it wouldn't give you the downside and only give you the tier rates with keeping your damage. That's kind of how it works. That's what I'm comparing it to, because that's how it works. It just stabilizes itself. So yeah, anyways, that's kind of all I want to talk about. Another thing I want to talk about is how much like people on my Discord server and stuff. I don't think I've talked about this on video, but my server got nuked. Not like recently, but a few months back. Actually, I think it was like early, like 2 months ago, as of this recording. So if you ever were in my Discord server, even if you didn't talk much or something, you were just there for like the video notifications or something, you might have been banned, and you've probably been unbanned. Like I unbanned a lot of people and stuff. So yeah, so if you think you might have been inside my server or were, you probably have been unbanned from my server as of when I'm recording this. Because I'm doing a mass unbanning of everyone who's been banned. So, yeah, you get your redemption chance, and I normally only do this every half a year. So, if you get banned again, you're gonna have to wait until December. But that's your fault, so. After this, I don't really know what I want to do. We can do like talisman grinding or something. I don't know. Maybe do some mining, get those up. But yeah, I've been really enjoying Hypixel. I thought that was in real life for some reason. I don't know. There's been a lot of lightning and thunder and stuff. Questions. Have any? Just talk to me. I don't know how many more times I have to ask. I love questions. I don't mind giving answers. I'm online pretty much 24/7. So you don't see me, you know, online or on Do Not Disturb, then like, you know, even if you do see me on Do Not Disturb, don't mind it being me. Like, I normally have a status on, that's, or like I'm in a game or something, that's like, I'll probably check your message after an hour, mostly up to a day. That's like the most it will take. Oh. Right. So yeah, like, if I don't respond to you within like a week or something, I don't know, call the cops or something to my location, bro. Like, it would have to be over if I wasn't responding. So yeah, I check my server daily. I check my DMs. Really, like, I can check my DMs right now. Like, see? So yeah, I am very responsive, I am very talkative. So yeah, don't mind to ever talk to me in the comments, my server, my DMs. Still be stupid, and, you know, I'm grateful that you questioned about me. I feel like if you are a very questionable person, I feel like that's a good way to talk to someone. Like, you know, people have questions and people have answers, you know? I'm gonna say I'm the most mysterious person. I'm a very open book, especially if you ask about it. So, like, just ask. It doesn't hurt to know. Or at least, doesn't hurt to ask. And I take pretty much no personal offense to anything, now unless you're actually just insulting me. Then, like, fuck you, I guess. But like, I don't really even care then. Like, yeah, I'll just like block you and like close your games and just like not care about it. There's a difference between asking a question and then just being a dickhead, you know? I'm not saying I have any good examples because I'm not a dickhead. So yeah, but I can tell myself when you're trying to just be annoying or just stupid compared to being a genuine question asker. What is the first tier? Isn't that the fish hat? Yeah, and minnow baits. Oh, that's awesome. I didn't even know it was like that cheap. This might sound a little bit weird, but like I love feeling my chest and feeling how like solid it feels. Like it feels awesome. This is the perfect thing about having. Oh my goodness! Good catch! You got $30,000. Holy moly! I'm not even gonna make that much off of selling all this. That's amazing. Let's hope I don't lose it by dying to some freaking fish. Fish. You know what that means. Fish. You know? Or is it just me? I love this music. I love that Hypixel made their own background noise and everything. Even though I do like the original Minecraft music better, it's fine. This is still pretty good. Jeez Louise. What is going on over there? Clownfish, one clownfish hat. Are you serious, bro? Is there a... There is no mini for clownfish. It's only for the raw fish. The raw fish. I'm almost at 500 defense with what? Glacier armor? That's not bad. Oh god, I almost didn't see that. So yeah, welcome to fishing 101. A lot of skills I need to get better at is like alchemy. That is a weird skill. I never really, cause I've been watching 30 Virus's older videos. I think I talked about this in the last one. That potions and stuff were really needed for like 100% crit chance and everything. So yeah, that's a big thing. And also, one thing that I really hate that they got rid of is, oh, I'm done, is being able to reforge talismans and stuff and change for magic vine. I feel like that's a little bit weird. I don't know if that I hate it more than it's weird. I don't know why they changed it. That's what I'm more saying. It was kind of cool that you could do that, and it would give it a better like, you can just always get crit chance and not have to change your like magic vine or magic power. Like, my magic power is going into warrior. It goes all this stuff. 17 crit chance. How much is this? Commando. I like that. Which gives the most crit chance? That one. Okay. I don't want to be. Which one gives the most intelligence though? Well, it's probably like inspired. Some of these don't even like give intelligence. Yeah, it is inspired. Pretty does look good, actually. I think I'll do that. I just lower my HP though, and my defense. Well, no, my defense is actually better. That's actually at 508 now. Awesome. I feel like this is kind of just it for this like recording. I kind of just like fish and just yaps a lot. So yeah, I might make a secondary recording this or something. I don't know, but this was a good 30-minute recording. So yeah, see y'all in the next video. Bye.